Good evening and welcome back to FSC TV. Alongside Andrew Pauling, I'm Kenzie Council. Tonight we cover Fall 21 housing assignments, Florida Polytech challenging a national trend, and the recent stimulus package receiving backlash. Only on the Weekly at 5, which starts right now.
From Studio A on the campus of Florida Southern College, this is FSC TV.
Florida Southern's Zach D'Onofrio is getting a second shot at Hollywood after getting 3 yeses from the American Idol judges. During his first appearance on the show, he wowed the judges back in 2018 and made it to Hollywood, but was ultimately sent home. His first song choice was a cover of the Beatles' Golden Slumbers, followed by Harry Styles' Falling when the judges asked him for a second song. American Idol airs on the ABC network Sunday evenings at 8 p.m.
The Polk Museum of Art partnered with the University of Florida's Institute of Food and Agriculture Sciences to hold a socially distanced gardening workshop tomorrow morning. During this workshop, attendees will be taught how to grow and take care of multiple Florida native plants by master gardener Ann Yasalonis. The event begins at 10:15 a.m. and runs until 11 a.m. After the workshop, attendees are encouraged to explore the museum's current exhibitions.
The Office of Community Living sent out an email addressed to students Monday regarding housing selection for the fall 2021 semester. The email asked students to complete a short form via portal to confirm or deny their need for on-campus housing for the upcoming academic term. The deadline to complete the form is Tuesday, the 23rd. Housing numbers are expected to be released by Monday, March 29th, with general housing selection expected to take place in April. We will be covering more student news related to housing here on The Weekly as more information is released. Questions specific to your personal situation can be directed to community directors or the Office of Community Living.
Now it's time for your Southern Spotlight segment on your News at 5. FSC TV partners with SGA's Vice President of Communications for a weekly segment to highlight resources available and upcoming events in the Florida Southern community.
Hey Mox, welcome back to this week's episode of the Southern Spotlight. I'm your host, Blake Lowry, bringing you the news on all things SGA. As we are now officially halfway through the spring semester, the SGA executive elections are coming up. If you're interested in running for an exec position on the 2021-2022 SGA board, the applications will open up on March 22nd and will remain open until the 9th of April. The candidate meeting will follow that on the 13th of April, and then the election cycle will open up on the 19th and go until the 21st. Town Hall is also coming up on March 23rd. The meeting will be held over Zoom, so be on the lookout for the Zoom link as well as the password on our Instagram. If you have any questions that you would like to be asked, please direct message us on the Instagram or email any of us at our executive officer emails. We will try to get through all of the questions as long as time permits. March 30th, ACE and SGA will be hosting a very exciting game night with the one and only Mock Mart Randy hosting for us. The show will be broadcasted live, and if you have any interest in being a competitor, fill out an application on Engage or follow the link in our bio. And finally, if you were unable to get a Red Friday t-shirt on Red Friday last week, don't fret, as we will be ordering more and we will hand those out at time to come. That's all we have for you this week on the Southern Spotlight. Remember to be like Moxie and mask up. May the Mox be with you.
In men's basketball news, the Mocs emerged victorious in their Sunshine State Conference Tournament quarterfinal game against Rollins on Tuesday night. Senior Jalen Hinton, who currently leads all Division II basketball players with 3.8 blocks per game, matched his career high in points with 33 as the Mocs had 4 players score in double figures. The team is back in action tonight in the SSC's semifinal game against the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish, with tip-off coming at 6 o'clock. In other athletic news, 8 members of the men's and women's swim teams are currently competing in Birmingham, Alabama in the NCAA Championship Meet, which takes place this Wednesday through Saturday. Miguel Bernardi, Allie Britton, Brandon Dyke, Jasmine Hoffman, Matias Lopez, Kyle Mikaloff, Ludwig Mueller, and Elder Oliveira all made qualifying times and are representing FSC over the 4-day meet.
Following the Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup championship run in September and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers landslide Super Bowl win last month, Lakeland's G League basketball team adds another championship to the record books for Central Florida sports teams. The Lakeland Magic defeated the Delaware Bluecoats 97-78 last Thursday to win the NBA G League Finals. The Magic led for all 48 minutes of action as there were no lead changes throughout the game. Lakeland guard Devin Kennedy made league history as the first undrafted player to earn the title of Finals MVP. Kennedy scored 22 points, 6 rebounds, and had 4 assists in Thursday's championship game. This is the first championship for the Lakeland Magic franchise.
One Polk County university is challenging a national trend with their integration of female staff in a male-dominated field. At Florida Polytechnic, 36% of mechanical engineering faculty are women. The Society of Women Engineers reported that 13% of engineers in the U.S. are women, with women making up 17% of tenured or tenure-track faculty in the field. Polytechnic's Mechanical Engineering Department Chair says the program's diversity allows for students to see themselves among faculty members and can help dissolve preconceived ideas of what it means to have a successful engineering career, especially among female students.
A new series based in the Tampa Bay area will soon be available to stream on the Netflix streaming service. The show, which is yet to receive a title, is about an all-female, all-black real estate firm as the firm's agents compete to be on top of the luxury waterfront real estate market. The show will fall into the docu-soap category, similar to the producer's first hit drama reality series, Selling Sunset. Allure Reality opened its principal office in Ybor City in 2019, according to state records obtained by the Tampa Bay Times. The firm's founder said in a recent appearance on the I Am a Woman podcast that she is about to expand the firm, opening another brokerage in Miami.
Florida has ranked second highest in the country for known hate groups, according to a new study by the Southern Poverty Law Center. The study claims Florida has 68 active known hate groups, including both white supremacy and black supranationalist groups. USF professor Lori Hall specializes in the study of race-based hate groups. She claims the groups are growing slowly and are comprised of people from various walks of life, including people that hold power in society, like lawyers. A former member of one of those hate groups, however, thinks the groups are becoming a dying movement and the rise of violence, like the riot at Capitol Hill, is a final push in an attempt to keep their power and numbers.
In an effort to conserve 30% of the world's water and land by 2030, Indigenous people may be the solution. The High Ambition Coalition, established in January, is made of over 55 participating countries. The January convention stated the success in Indigenous managed or owned lands and several scientific studies show nature tends to be healthier on said lands. Indigenous people have previously been left out of conversations on environmental conservation or have been forced off land in the name of conservation. Executive Secretary of the United Nations Agency for Biodiversity, however, reaffirmed the role Indigenous people should have and said, quote, they need to be engaged and their rights respected.
Those eligible for a third stimulus check may have already received their funds, though not everyone is happy about the decision to release a third stimulus. Some investors and economists have expressed concerns over inflation, a concern Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said would only result in a temporary rise in prices. Meanwhile, over 24 attorney generals, including Florida's, signed a letter to Yellen calling to affirm that the provision to limit a state's ability to offset tax revenue is not an attempt to strip state rights. Ohio's attorney general is planning to sue, and in Wisconsin, lawmakers want to make prisoners use their check to pay restitution before anything else. And that's all from us this week on FSC TV. Alongside Kenzie Council, I'm Andrew Pauling, and we'll see you next week at 5.